Hi, Stephen Vantassel here, Wildlife Control Consultant. Another episode of Living the Wildlife. Very glad that you were able to come along and watch us today. This is part of the Pest Geek podcast family, so we're really glad that you joined us. Wanted to talk about the Frye Inspection Tool. So we're going to talk about some of the features of this particular product. It comes, there it is. It's a little something you can put on a little key ring, or perhaps with your bait station ring that you have all the keys for your bait stations there. You can probably add one more thing on there or get a bigger ring. And then it has a little instructional card showing you how to use it. I'm going to go through some of the elements here and give you some tips for you to determine whether you should have this added to your kit. All right, I want to talk somewhat about the features of this Frye Inspection Tool. This is basically an easy way for you to find out if a particular gap is big enough to allow a mouse or a rat into a structure. Now, in terms of my opinion, it's all, mice is too big, right? But when you're talking with clients, maybe you're dealing with a big rat job or something and they can't afford to cover all of the holes in the structure and you just want the ones that are able to allow rats in, this may be a way for you to go with that. So let's talk about some of the features here. But the point is of this particular product, rather than getting out a ruler and measuring all these things, all you have to do, if you have a little gap, stick it in. If it fits, a mouse can get in. If it can't get in, then a mouse.
Okay, we're just going to show a demonstration of using the Frye Inspection Tool into a gap. Notice, stick it in, it fits, therefore a mouse can get in. It's really that easy. That's all you got to do. Does it fit? And it does.
Same way with a rat. So this is the mouse side. Here it even labels it for you, mouse. And here's the rat side. And it has a little shape to it, and you just kind of stick it in there to see if it's going to fit for a rat. So that's a very simple way for you to check. So rather than necessarily training all of your workers, pull out the ruler and check everything. Just pull it out there. Zip. Does it fit? Does it not fit? And you're kind of good to go. But there's more to this particular product. Let's go over it quickly here. You see the tip here, and it's kind of maybe a little hard to see because we're getting kind of small here. You'll see how it's beveled into a flat part at the top. I'm going to maybe pull out a pencil here to maybe even help direct you a little bit more. You see that little edge right here? Well, if the scat that you're finding is longer than the width of that, then you believe it's to be a rat. If it's about that size or smaller, then you're dealing with a mouse. Really cool, huh? That's kind of neat on how that works. It also has more options for you in terms of bite marks. If the bite mark is that particular width right there, then you're dealing with a mouse or smaller. If it's larger than that, then the bite mark is going to be that of a rat. So you're able to really quickly check whether the gnaw marks you're seeing, is that a mouse? Or is that a rat? Is that a mouse dropping or is that a rat dropping? Really cool. And there's more. It has measurements both in inches and in centimeters as well. So there's grooves on here for you to be able to check, well, how wide is that without having to pull out your own ruler to check itself. Has a nice little key ring here for you, so you can kind of put it on a little, maybe a drawstring, be able to check things really quick. May want to check out whether this is something that you want to add to your inspection toolkit when you're working with clients, particularly if you're doing a lot of rodent jobs. This may be something useful for you. What does it cost? $10 post-paid, available at wildlifecontrolconsultant.com. If you buy 2 or more, it's $15 for 2, again, post-paid, so you get a little bit of a discount break on that. It's pretty sturdy, pretty hard to break unless you work at it, of course, but I think you'll find it a pretty interesting device to have in. You may want to pick one up, try it out for yourself, and to see if it saves you some time and helpful in terms of your doing inspection and exclusions in rodent situations. I'm Stephen Vantassel, Wildlife Control Consultant. thank you so much for listening to our little short clip here on the F.I.T tool. On the F.I.T tool, Frye Inspection Tool for rodents, mice, rats. I think you'll find it something interesting for you to have. Again, wildlifecontrolconsultant.com. $10 a piece, 2 for $15, all postpaid. We'll send them right out for you. Give it a whirl. Thanks for watching.